I told you not to eat Indian food, man.
I already blasted off prematurely.
We are
The Three Guys Rant.
Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
Call us at 855-693-GUYS.
And if you didn't understand that, let me try to do it in English, because that was Puerto Rican. You are listening to The Three Guys Rant. 855-69-3-GUYS. That's 693-4897.
693?
I love me some Three Guys.
Cuidado que por ahí vienen los anormales.
Fue.
Ay, mijito, ¿qué estás haciendo?
Y como estrella que...
¿Cómo está la gente? Buenas tardes. Por estar aquí escuchando el programa de Los Tres Muchachos en KCAA 1050, aquí en Los Ángeles.
¿Dijiste escuchi?
No, escuche lo que tú quieres. Y aquí estamos todos bregando nuevamente. Gracias por sintonizar. Y queríamos darle la bienvenida aquí a la muchacha que tengo a mi derecha.
Ni entiendo mierda que estás diciendo.
Que parece que es de allá, pero es de acá. ¿Cómo está eso?
What the hell are you saying?
There's some people right now checking their station. And like, what the hell?
Yeah, this is NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM.
And this is the Three Guys Rant with another morning edition.
Another Friday morning Spanish edition.
That's right. So from today, the show is going to be in Spanglish. So if you're some of my Latinos out there, you're going to know what we're talking about. If you're the 909, what do we call them? What is that Phil calls them?
The crackheads? The meth heads?
You may not understand us.
What do you call those in your part of the world?
Esos son tecatos. Un montón de tecatos lo que hay por ahí, coño.
They're going to know exactly what that is. But you know what? I want to start off. I think today is the first time that intro makes sense.
Why?
Because blasting off prematurely because I ate Indian food. That's actually what I had today for lunch. I didn't even connect that.
I know. That's what we all had for lunch today, which was pretty good. The place we go is pretty good. They get down. It's buffet style, so we can stuff our faces. If you're streaming, you can see that we're
pretty stuffed.
We're pretty stuffed, but it's all muscle. You know, this is all a layer of baby fat to take care of the six pack.
How long ago did you have your baby? How many years?
I'm sorry.
How many years ago did you have your baby?
No. It's just I never lost it on purpose, though. On purpose.
That's to keep the women away, right? Because there's just so many of them.
Oh no! Hey, some women. Doesn't matter what they tell you. They do like they look like man titties. They like man boobs. Okay, what they tell you. You're in private. Your shirt comes up, and they're on you, bro. I don't care what they tell you in public, man.
Hey, are the lights completely off? Is it completely dark in the room?
The lights are completely off, and they're wearing blindfolds.
That is.
They like it.
So you like playing that game? Who's sucking whose titties over here, huh?
No. I don't play no games when it comes to mine man boobs. Hey,
why don't you show the audience your man boob? Again, anybody listening, go to the3guysrant.com.
Problem if I do that, man, forget it. I already have stalkers as it is.
It doesn't count if they're men.
You know. Hey, it does count to me, man.
If it's men, it doesn't count.
So anyways, we're obviously here one more time, which means that we were not one of the three people that won the Powerball jackpot. Unfortunately. $448 million. It was split amongst three tickets, none of them in California. And only one of the winners came forward already. A gentleman in Minnesota, Ham Lake, Minnesota. $149 million is his share.
$149 million?
Right. But since he's taking it the lump sum, he's going to get about 89, and then after taxes, but still a big chunk of change.
40 million?
Yeah, maybe more than that, but
that's still a good chunk of change.
Yeah, man. But you know the guy. And what's funny is he's got a girlfriend.
I hope he dumps
He's not married. Right. If he was smart, he would dump her.
If that woman is smart, that man is going to have the best sex he's had the whole relationship.
Well, she's going to wear his ass out all week.
I'm just saying. And then he should dump her.
Yes, absolutely. He's got a couple of kids, like 3 kids, I believe.
So my guess is that this woman's going to work on trying to get pregnant right now.
Dude, brother, if you're listening, dump her. All right? Dump her.
Dump her fast.
Yep. Dump her, go get a prenup or a pre-girl, whatever the hell they call it, so you can protect your assets right now. And
A pre-girl?
yeah, whatever they call it. If they're not married.
What do you call that in your part of the world?
We call it tú sabes, un revolú.
Un what?
Tú vas a la corte, te consigues un revolú, olvídate de eso. Y si
Porque-
no, dale para abajo. Pero eso es, I'm telling you, bro, that's what I would do if I wasn't married. I have a girlfriend and I win $150 million, bro. Sorry, mama.
Un revolú?
Que te vaya bonito.
So
Beat it.
So I know most days, Monday through Friday,
Right.
you say you're married. If this was you, would you be married tomorrow?
I wouldn't be married right now.
Yeah, I hope she's not listening.
I tell you what, nah, man, that's a lot of money, man. And what's amazing is the bigger these jackpots get, the more people play. Obviously, it's amazing because you have a lot of people that never played the lotto.
Don't
But-
tell me this was the first time you ever played.
No. But I was reading how as they get bigger, the more people that never play on a regular basis will buy tickets.
Yeah.
You know, so
and,
that's
and the
why.
and the lottery does a hell of a job
Right.
of marketing when it is that high.
And then that's why all these jackpots grow so big. Nobody wins. A bunch more people go out. People that normally would not buy any lotto, and you know,
You mean like the people in this room?
right.
Right.
And you know what? I'm glad this guy won. Obviously, I mean, it's good somebody won, but he's fairly young. I'm tired of seeing people in their 60s and 70s.
What is fairly young?
I think it's probably late 40s, early 50s.
Oh.
I'm tired of seeing,
Well, then crap. I was going to say compared to you, he is young.
but I'm tired of seeing all these people that have one foot in the grave, 60, 70, winning 100 million, 200 million jackpots. Come on, you're
So-
about to die.
Wait. So if that person does win and gives the money away, you have a problem with that?
Not as long as they give it to me.
And if they don't give you anything, you have a problem with that.
We should forfeit it. We should figure out. Okay, look, you want 100 million by
What was the name of that
morbidity.
movie? Hunger Games. This isn't Hunger Games. You don't have to fight for your survival.
No, but you say okay, you want 100 million. You're 70. If you live
That you're
the
saying
proper
that-
life
you're
expectancy,
saying there's some kind of mathematical
right?
equation.
We're
of
gonna
how
give
much
you
should get.
however much money you need to live a very comfortable life for that amount of years.
Okay, what if they don't want to live comfortably? What if they want to go to Vegas and blow it on coke and whores over a weekend? $100 million.
Well, you know that's a different story.
That's okay then.
Yeah, that makes him all right in my book.
All right.
Uh,
Or in the 909.
Right. So this guy, yeah, he's 45 years old, bro. He's younger than me.
At that age, I can assure you that he's going to blow through that money a hell of a lot quicker than if he was 70 years old. Anybody listening, call in with your opinion. 855-69-3 guys. Again, 855-69-3 guys or 855-969-RANT.
Anyways, man.
Is that the picture of the guy?
That's him. That's the
girlfriend?
girlfriend.
Oh yeah, she's got to go. She's got to go. She's not $149 million girlfriend right there.
Oh no, she's no. You saying she's no trophy girlfriend?
Oh, she's not even the trophy.
She's not even the participation trophy
No,
that little kids get at.
she's not even the 2 a.m. trophy right there. Yeah, she's got to go.
I don't know, man. 2 a.m. Most guys consider you a trophy.
That's because I'm
So-
a trophy at 8 p.m. The day before.
Oh, is that what it is? So what else has happened this week, man? That was the most exciting news all week to me. I was hoping nobody would win, so we'll get to like 600 or something.
It's never got. What's the highest it's ever gotten to? 300 million.
I don't know.
Maybe 4?
No, it's been higher than this. This wasn't the highest one.
Right. This
in
is
history.
149. I know it's been. I know.
No, this was 448.
Oh really?
3 people are splitting it.
Ah.
He's the first one to come out. Just like you were the first one to come out in your family. Except he's the first one to actually come forward and say, yeah, I'm the winner.
That is the lamest joke I've
Yeah.
heard today.
It wasn't a joke, bro.
No, you know what? The biggest news that, well, I don't know if it's biggest news, but Obama was on Jay Leno a couple nights ago. I don't know if you heard about that.
I heard a little bit about it. Yeah, he was on Jay.
Did you see it?
No.
I was excited to see it. I actually tuned in. I stayed up to see it because most people know I'm asleep by 7 o'clock.
That's after 2 Ambients and 2 martinis. But go ahead.
And a bottle of vodka, of bacon vodka. I know he's usually on there and he's very playful, and you kind of get to see a different side of Obama. You know, the side that you usually don't get to see. But I got to say, this wasn't that Obama, in my opinion. This was very much political Obama, and it was almost like a behind-the-scene conversation of everything that's going on in the country. Talked about Snowden. Talked about everything going on. Everything he's being scrutinized for right now. He kind of talked about it, and I didn't expect it. It was almost like a cushion blow of what he's trying to say when all the news reporters are there.
Jay, surprisingly enough, when Jay has a president or any high-profile guest, just like a dignitary or high government official, Jay's very good at interviewing people.
He's extremely good.
He's got good questions. He's prepared. He lets them speak. He listens to their answers before he comes up with a follow-up. Because when he does it, he doesn't have an agenda.
Well, it's because he's a great interviewer.
Right.
Not like the morons in this room.
What are you talking about, man? I got great interviewing skills, man.
We're supposed to have a guest here today, and we haven't even started interviewing yet.
When I go to the club, oye, mami, ven acá, pero ¿y todo eso es tuyo?
¿Eso es tuyo?
Dame un poquito a mí.
¿Un poquito qué?
Tanto jamón para 2 huevos. Dios mío. Pero es que, you just gotta, I get down, bro. I get down, man.
Get down and go down.
A mí me dicen el Bárbara Walter Boricua.
¿El qué?
Ay, Dios mío.
El Bárbara Waters. El
But,
Dominican Republic.
Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to Alan, our engineer today, and it's funny how people think that Puerto Ricans speak funny.
Oh, they do.
No, people think we do.
No.
We speak very eloquently in Spanish. Proper Spanish, I might add.
I guarantee you that if you go to any part of any other Latin country in the world besides Puerto Rico and maybe the Dominican Republic,
Dominican Republican.
No, Dominican
you see,
Republican.
moron?
Nobody's going to know what the hell you're talking about.
The Dominican Republican. That must be a new country.
It's just south of the other place.
So, anyways, he tells me, "Oh, you're gonna speak Puerto Rican?" I'm like, "I'm gonna speak Spanish." And he's like, "Are you gonna talk like blah 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 blah?" What the hell is that, man?
Hey, can you do that again? Because that actually sounds exactly what you sound.
Yeah,
like.
right.
At least that's what we hear. That's what we hear on our end.
That's because you guys are jacked. That's because you guys don't understand Spanish. You guys claim you speak Spanish, but you speak this dialect, like Phil would call it.
You know what?
Which reminds me, if you're streaming, you're only seeing the two of us here. Phil is out for the day.
He's probably at another buffet.
Yeah, probably.
Fat bastard.
Yep. So, anyways, we're gonna come to our first break. Stick around. We're supposed to have a guest.
He's actually here.
He's
actually here, but he looks a little worried. I don't know if he's gonna be coming in. He's no. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna compare your language to. You know.
Right.
You know the little pygmies.
The little
That's what you sound like. You sound like a little pygmy.
Yeah. I'm going to show you a big pygmy in a
We
minute.
got 5 seconds. Take us out in Puerto Rican.
No se vayan, regresen pronto. Vamos a una pausa y cuando regresemos tenemos un invitado en estudio. ¿Verdad que sí, Alvin?
Mierda.
We'll be back.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We are the Three Guys Rant, coming to you live every Thursday from 5 to 6.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, and you never know what's going to happen.
855-69 3 Guys, Guys, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
You can anywhere you
That.
and you can message and talk to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And you can listen to us every Thursday at 2 p.m. right here on KCAA Radio. What do we talk about, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
And we dance a whole lot. In fact, if you want to watch us every day, you can go to AaronandKellyLive.com. That's AaronandKellyLive.com.
Check it out.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
Mixed cheese. That's what I want to plug. If I plug today, it's mixed cheese.
Okay. All right, and we're back. Thank you for sticking around. If you're streaming, you're going to see we have a guest in studio.
Hey there.
Arvin is still here. He doesn't want to leave. As a matter of fact, I think he just canceled his dinner plans, so he's going to stick around.
Yeah, I
But
hope they're not listening.
why don't you introduce our guest, man?
This is, well, first off, let's say this is a Three Guys Rant on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050.
Hey, they know that,
AM.
man. They didn't change the channel.
Hey, I was
They
taught
know that.
properly
All
at
right.
the non-broadcasting school that I went to in the Dominican Republican.
WNBC.
Yeah, just like that. So we have Brian.
What's happening?
From Raw Rant
Yep.
in studio.
Raw Rant and mixed teas. That seems to be our primary business nowadays.
I was going to say there's a whole lot more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's stick with two.
Right.
Yeah, I run a website called rawrant.com.
Okay.
I do a very similar radio show with a whole lot less equipment and no video.
Well, just because you see a bunch of stuff everywhere doesn't mean
mean it works,
doesn't
bro.
mean it works.
I'm with you. Our studio consists of a 4-channel soundboard, 4 mics, and 4 computers. Yet only 2 mics work, and the other 2 mics, they work if you put them together. Like if you put them at the same person, we'll get one signal.
I was going to say I got one mic to my left that doesn't work.
And the 2 mics that work at his studio, one of them is the janitor. So, but so you have a show there as well, or
Yeah,
you have
we-
multiple shows.
No, we used to have multiple shows. A couple years ago, we had a lot of shows, and it was just too difficult doing what Arvin does, keeping everybody on schedule. And I had T-shirts to print, so I decided to scale it back to just our show. And I told the rest of the crew if they want to do their own shows, they could do them off-site and send us the files. And they did for like 2 weeks. And they decided that it's too difficult not having an engineer in the room, so they stopped doing it. And we're doing our show probably once every couple weeks, every once a month. And it's very sort of hit and miss right now. But when we do, listeners respond. We get a lot of comments. It's fun. I wish we could do it every week. We try. But there's just too many things going on. Got to sleep sometime.
Now,
It's funny. People tell us that we're on there too long.
I don't get those comments. Maybe you get those comments.
We actually cut it down from like the 3-hour podcast to the 1-hour podcast, where you just hard out one hour.
Right. And I think that works well. I know that we were doing, well, this is a 1-hour show. Then we do our Monday show, which used to be 2 hours, but now we cut that back to 1 hour.
The Monday show is uncensored. So the listeners, if you want to hear us on Monday, go to the3guysrant.com. Mondays from 5 to 6.
Oh, this is a censored show?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we're on air.
Oh.
We're on
Okay.
NBC News right now.
All right.
So let's.
If you listen to my podcast, it's NSFW.
Yeah.
A lot of cussing.
That's we don't get too crazy on Mondays, but we
I was
do.
going to say that there's times where I think this show is uncensored. Why we haven't gotten the call recently, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but let's not.
But I know when you do a show, you guys get some huge numbers with your show.
Yeah, you know what? A couple years ago, this is how it started. We were doing a podcast website. Our business started off as making websites. That's it. For 10 years, we made websites. And we had a customer come in and said, I want to make a website for my podcast. And she was doing like this pottery or something. Not entertaining.
Right.
But still, I got to figure out how to make this podcast website. So me and one of my coders at the time said, okay, let's create this module. We created this podcast module. We hooked it up to our little CMS, which is a content management system for a website. Built this little module on it, recorded it, and then uploaded it and see if it would stream. And it streamed. So we go, let's do like a fake show and see if we can get put on iTunes and Stitcher and Zoom and all that stuff. And
which is not easy.
No.
Because we've tried.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And we did an hour and a half of just talking. And honestly, it was me complaining for about 45 minutes at that time about the guy standing next to me, which is even funnier. And we put it up, and it got almost instantly approved to Stitcher, Zune, every podcast network we actually applied to. And we auto-applied through the script we built, so it was really easy.
Oh, wow.
iTunes approved us like a week later, and we said, okay, this works. We built the website for the customer's happy, walked away. 2 months later, my email box, I wake up in the morning, my email box is flooded with comments and subscription notices of people subscribing to this fake podcast.
One podcast
That we put up on iTunes.
Right.
Ended up having like 10,000 subscribers in a matter of a couple weeks. It was ridiculous. So we decided,
what the hell are we doing wrong?
let's do one more. And we did one more. We put it up, and it doubled.
Now,
another one doubled.
At that point, was it Raw Rant, or was it just...
It was still like mixed media podcast.
Okay.
You know? And by the third podcast, we decided we can't associate this podcast to our website business.
Right.
Considering the content is not always kid-friendly.
Right.
So we... I talked to my brother, my partner. He goes, hey, we should probably call it what it is. It's just you complaining for an hour and a half. And so complaining.com was not available. So we came up with rawrant.com. We got that. We put it out there. And we started doing shows every couple days.
Right.
And for about a year, we did every day, every 2 days. And we built a fan base. And then people started asking to do shows on our website. And another year goes by, and 85 to 120,000 subscribers.
That is impressive. I think we have... Oh, that's right. We have 0 subscribers.
We can't sell subscriptions. We tried giving them away at a remote we did, and nobody would take it. Not even for free.
Not even when we paid them.
Yeah.
I don't get it. How do you guys track your subscribers, though?
We do by actual hits on the website. The actual hits on the website. After a recent conversation with you, I don't even trust the YouTube numbers from information that you gave me that I didn't know. So I'm assuming most people don't know that. So it's just, Ustream and everything else. I mean, the engineer back there, I guarantee he's playing Candy Crush back there because he looks like he's concentrating. It's all on him. So whatever numbers he has, I know the audio stream and everything else, there's numbers. But again, I'm not sure if they're 100% accurate, specifically after YouTube. But we'll hopefully we'll be changing that in the near future.
Yeah, we're gonna work together. Hopefully, to do that.
Right.
We started that YouTube short format show. We did 3 episodes. Every episode got a little better because the formatting was rough, and I didn't want to spend more than an hour on it. So I spent 15 minutes, recording the video and audio, and then I had 45 minutes hard out for editing. So I'd work as fast as possible. Whatever happened in that time, that's what went up on YouTube.
Right.
So listen, if you're a listener and you ever thought about maybe doing your own show, if you wanted to put your own stupidity on air, or
this is not stupidity.
On,
this is
on
professionalism.
YouTube,
very professional.
Yes, very professional.
Educated.
We can make any idiot look good.
Example to my left.
Give us a call or go to our sites, and we'll tell you how you can start doing your own thing. I mean, that's how we all started.
Very nice hair. I like. Yeah,
he does.
Very nice.
If you notice that he puts the headphones way back so they don't mess up his spikes.
Yeah, man, I can't mess
So
up
I'm
my
growing my hair out, dude. Look at this.
Are you going for the John Goodman look?
You know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what
Are you
happened.
calling him fat? He just sat here and you're calling him fat, dude.
I didn't call him fat. I'm talking about the face.
Oh, the face.
I'm
The
a very
face.
large man. It's okay.
So am
No,
I, but
Yeah.
I'm
no,
sitting down, so people
my
can't
wife,
tell.
I've been married for 10 years. She keeps cutting her hair. And if you're like me, you like long hair. And so I'm like, honey, you got to keep your hair long. Well, about 3 months ago, she goes, I'm going to get my hair trimmed up. I'm like, hey, don't cut it too short. Like, stop. It's already as short as it can be.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's shoulder length. And I'm like, this ain't working out. For 10 years, I've been telling you I like long hair. And for 10 years, you've been getting shorter and shorter. I swear to God, next time, yours going to look like a 10-year-old boy. So we got to change this. And she goes, this is my hair. I can do whatever I want. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not cutting my hair until you stop cutting your hair. And this is 3 months now of not. I used to have that hairdo, and I'm just. It's gonna be like Jesus long.
So
soon.
what you're saying is you're a footer putter downer, because that's what Mikey says at his house. He puts his foot down.
So what you're saying is, like, unlike Arvin, you don't like 10-year-old boys.
Right.
Whoa, whoa.
Well,
I'm okay to go down a lot of roads. I don't know if I'm okay to go down that road.
You keep taking those trips to Thailand. I don't know what's going on
it
there.
depends on the weekend, but yeah, most of the time.
Hey, but you know what? I wanted to complain about, now that we're on air and we're doing our thing. The list came out of the highest paid personalities on TV and radio.
I'm going to say Adam Carolla, number 1.
No. Adam who?
Last I heard, he's making more than Howard Stern.
Adam Carolla is making more than Howard Stern.
Not according to the list that came out today in Forbes.
Okay, who's number 1?
Number 1 is Howard Stern.
Where's Adam Carolla on that list?
He's not even in the top 10.
It's impossible. The guy is.
I've heard he's making more than Howard Stern.
He's the most subscribed to.
Howard Stern made
personality.
$95 million last year. Do you think
Wait,
Adam made more than that?
Now, is he making that radio or on America's Got Talent? That's
Both.
different. Oh, okay. Well, highest paid radio personalities for recording radio.
And then what's the other one? And Simon Cowell, but he's on TV.
Yeah, you see, these numbers are stilted then.
Yeah, they are still there. But still, I'm complaining because for the first time in I don't know how many years, we didn't make the top 20.
I know. I'm disappointed.
You know, NBC, you listening?
Start paying NBC. You got talent here.
So
Screw America's Got Talent. You got talent right here in the room.
I know. Whittier's got talent.
Are you guys watching ADT?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces when there's nothing
I'm so
better on.
confused sometimes.
When it first came out, you know, I started watching it, but sometimes you from one week to the next, you don't know what the hell happened.
Right. Here's what happens. Like, they have a lot of talent on that show, clearly, right? America's Got Talent. And they have a lot of stuff that's just clearly not remotely talent, and somehow people like
Makes it through. Yeah.
Like these guys, like, he's handling a snake. How is that $1 million show in Vegas?
Right.
I feel like thank you for putting that snake back in its cage.
It
but the show's
depends.
over.
It depends. Is that part of the Thunder Down Under show? Because that might be $1 million show.
Okay, yeah. Again, Arvin, you always paint yourself in these corners, bro. First a 10-year-old boy, now a Thunder Down Under.
Because if I'm on stage handling my snake, that's $1 million act right there.
King Cobra.
No, I think people would pay $1 million to get off the
That's
stage.
the Puerto Rican Mamba.
Puerto Rican Mamba.
Wow. You see what I'm talking about?
Okay.
So, yeah, man, but it's just crazy how much money. You know who's on that list, bro? And she's not
Oprah?
radio, but no. Judge Judy.
What?
Oh, I heard that.
You know,
that one
she is the
making bank.
most watched. She has the most watched syndicated TV show. She makes $47 million a year.
The most watched syndicated show
Judge
on
Judy?
TV. Judge Judy.
Weird. I was on Judge Judy once.
Were you really?
No, not joking.
For what?
Here in L.A. About 7 years ago, a customer decided to take me on Judge Judy. And it was awesome because we went on Judge Judy. Judge Judy ends up basically telling her that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Sorry for hitting the mic. And I win the case. And then they asked me to come back for 3 more cases as a technical advisor, where they put a bow tie on me and some big giant glasses. And anytime I had anything to do with websites or internet, they'd ask me questions.
Were you able to plug your company?
Nope. But I got paid $500 a visit.
That's hey.
I made out $1,500 and I won the case.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So was it a legitimate case? It was an actual case.
Yeah, this woman just wasn't a fan of mine.
How much of the show was scripted?
They would walk up and tell people how can I explain this? They walked up to the customer that sued me and said, well, if you have a problem with them, you have to say it right now. You have 10 seconds. And said, give her a specific amount of time to say specific things.
All
So
right.
they coach her.
And with that, we'll be right back. You listen to Three Guys Rant. We'll pick it up after the break here on KCAA 1050, NBC News Radio.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We supply the words, you paint the picture. AM 1050, KCAA.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show, and I'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about pollen bursts. You may not know, but I've been confined to a wheelchair for over 20 years, and I've always looked for ways to increase my energy, mental clarity, and just feel good. Well, I found it in pollen bursts. It's natural, delicious, and easy to take, and I think you should try some too. To find out more, email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. Hey, join me so we can burst together.
TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4199. We are the Three Guys Rant, coming to you live every Thursday from 5 to 6.
You can call us at 855-69-THE3GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-693-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
And I guess that's our cue. We're back. Thank you for sticking around. Hope we haven't crashed your car if you listen to us while driving. Bryant from roadrant.com is still
Brian, no T.
Brian, no T, from roadrant.com is still with us. If you're streaming us, you see Arvin left. Today was going to be the Puerto Rican Power Hour, but we got a brother in studio.
Oh, it's from Jewish. Maybe like a Jewish Puerto Rican thing.
Oh, there we go. And Puerto Rican Jew like Geraldo Rivera.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
all right.
Or it could be a Mexican Jew like Alan right there and working the board. But anyways, anything lately that it's got your attention that you you feel like you need to rant on, man?
Can I talk about just the traffic here real quick? It's fresh on my mind.
Go for it, man.
Okay, so Arvin, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Arvin said, listen, I'm not going to be there, so I really need, if you're going to be there at 5 o'clock. And I said, no problem, got it.
Where are you coming from?
Orange County.
Orange County, all right.
Okay, and I said, what city is this?
Whittier,
okay. If you guys aren't from Southern California, the deal is it's about 20 miles away.
Right.
All right, 20 miles, no problem. Shouldn't be a big deal. I left at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock from the city of Orange. Got on the 5 freeway around Catella and Chapman, somewhere in there, right? Everything's fine. GPS is on. We're flying. Everything's cool. It's like, listen, a little bit of congestion in 6 miles. Not a problem. I get off at Rosecrans in 9 miles. By the way, you guys are so far away from the freeway.
Jeez.
Ugh.
We're like 6 to 7 miles from the nearest freeway.
I thought I'm home free. I got off. I got 5 minutes to spare. 5 minutes doesn't matter because they're 20 minutes away from the freeway. Anyway, so I get off. It's saying there's congestion in 6 miles. I'm saying this is not a problem. I'm going 70 miles an hour. Everything's fine. Well, at one point it just stops.
Right.
And the GPS at that point it said 15 minutes. Start counting backwards, and it's at 16 and 17 minutes. And I realized by definition, the traffic is so slow. I'm going backwards in time. By definition,
right?
It's telling me I'm going backwards in time. In fact, the Earth can rotate faster around me to get me to your guys' shop. So I got here like 15 minutes late.
So the Earth wasn't spinning fast enough?
Clearly not. GPS was counting backwards. At one point, I think it just said, just stop trying. Just turn around. It's faster to go home. The LA traffic, like if you're not from here, you won't understand that Southern California traffic is so horrible. It's so unpredictable. It's no point in even using GPS to clock your time.
And then what's amazing is if you could be cruising at 70 miles per hour.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, traffic comes to a stop.
Complete stop.
You're there 5 minutes. Everybody takes off. Within a couple of minutes, you're doing 70 again, and there was no accident. There was nothing. You don't know why in the hell it stopped.
There's no physical reason as to why the traffic just stopped.
Right.
And it would just stop and start and stop and start. And at some points, there's 5 minutes where you're not moving. You just stopped in the car.
Right.
It's just so stupid. How much of your life is being spent on the freeway?
Too much, man. Too much. And, and then forget about it if there's an accident, man.
Yeah.
Because all the looky-loos.
Another thing, there's no accident, though. Like, what is stopping the traffic?
Yeah. I don't get it,
$1
man.
million question. What's stopping the cars from moving?
Well, you know what's amazing? That I don't know the name of it, but there is a science, and it's about the study of traffic flow.
Really?
That's how ridiculous
They're
it
not
is.
doing
That
their
people
job.
Study traffic flow and
Those
patterns and all
textbooks
that
need to be
stuff.
updated. Whoever's doing that and going to school, they need to do better.
Yep.
Because we don't understand it. We know more about the human brain than we know about how cars move on a freeway.
That is true. But you know what? If I ever have a stroke, I'm glad we know more about the human brain than the freeway.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
although I do want to get here faster.
I want to get.
Or I'm gonna have a stroke getting here. All right.
No, I'm with you, bro. But when I get on the freeway, sometimes I know my blood pressure is high, and it's just when I get there, I'm just pissed.
Yeah,
You know?
the 100-ounce AM PM Mountain Dew is not helping me, which is the reason why I'm so big. But yeah, I'm with you.
I'm sorry Arvin left because I wanted to talk to him because he was in Alaska in Fairbanks. He went to the state fair,
Mhm.
and he was there. And then lo and behold, he comes back, and the following day there's a headline that troopers in Alaska are investigating molestation on horses at the fairgrounds.
Oh, Arvin.
So
Here we go.
We can't. We've told them before.
You know
we
what?
can't. We just can't send the boy out anywhere.
No, yeah, we need to be clear about when he goes out on a remote or whatever he's doing, he cannot molest horses.
He cannot.
It's not fair to the horses, and it's not fair to the people that raise the horses. It's just not fair for anybody.
The messed up part too is a 4-H horse. You know
what?
the 4-H, that
I don't know what that is.
organization.
4-H.
It's kind of like the Girl Scouts.
There's a Girl Scouts for horses?
No, it's an organization.
A horse
it's
is walking
kinda,
up
no,
to
it's
your door
kind of
saying,
like
"Would you like to buy some
Girl
horse
Scouts.
cookies?"
You have the Girl Scouts.
What will horse cookie
and there's
taste like?
4-H. Oh man. Well, and you know what? We got to ask Arvin because I'm sure he's eating horse cookies.
Oh man!
But I wanted to talk to him about it, man, because the day after he comes back, man, there's a report about people molesting horses in Alaska, and I thought that was something they did like in Oklahoma or the Midwest or somewhere like that. You know, cowboy country. Not in Alaska.
It might be less about molestation and more about making a headline. Everybody wants to be in the news nowadays.
Yeah, either that or just. I mean, it could have been lonely, man.
I write this column for geekmecca.com, right? It's GWEK Mecca, MECCA.com. And I write a column. It's called Editors-in-Chief column, even though I'm no longer the editor-in-chief of that website. But it's weird news. Just
Right,
weird
right.
news. And you'd be surprised the kind of insane, psycho, what the heck, and I wish I can cuss in this show, stuff that shows up across my desk that I get in my email saying horse molestation, sheep molestation, horse, sheep, man, threesome molestation. It just goes on and on and on. People are molesting animals like it's going out of style. I mean, I could say out of the 10 reports I get on my desk to write about, 3 of them at one point is about animal molestation. 3 out of 10. Oh my! I like that.
But you know what's
drop.
funny though? What's funny about it is that to those people, they're not molesting the animal.
No. Yeah,
It's not molestation.
It's love.
It's just love.
It's love.
You know
that guy bought a wine.
They got caught because they had candles
candles
going
on.
You know,
Little what's that guy with the deep Barry Manilow's playing in the background?
Man,
the jacuzzi and bubbles.
All I gotta say, man, that Orange County Fair, they gotta have tight security around those animals, man.
Yeah. I don't know if Orange County is one you gotta worry about, but the sticks is what you gotta worry about.
Yeah, that is true. And you know, right now it's not the sticks. We're being carried over there in the IE.
IE?
the crack houses and the meth houses. They listen to the
Breaking
show.
Bad's neighborhood, huh?
That's right.
I heard Breaking Bad's not filmed in the IE though.
I don't even know where this is the last season, anyways, right?
It's the last season. It's based on the Inland Empire, but it's not filmed in the Inland Empire. So instead of going 30 miles from Hollywood to film the show, instead they fly all the way to New Mexico with their gear and their equipment and their actors. You understand, these people live in Hollywood. Like, they might as well just drive to IE and do their show. No, they fly all the way to New Mexico because Inland Empire won't give them a tax break. In fact, they hike it up for Hollywood, while New Mexico gives them a tax break. My question to Inland Empire is, what do you guys have going on for you that you can't give a tax break? I mean, I've been there. It's not like the best place to live. Go ahead and let Hollywood in, make some money.
I'm with you. I didn't know that.
The show is based on drug use in your city. I would allow them to come in, do the show, make some money.
You guys should embrace it.
Yeah, embrace it. You might as well.
Maybe it'll be good for your tourism.
Tourism.
I don't know. They're gonna come from New Mexico to.
Let's go check out the tattoo parlors and the chain wallet stores.
Right. Well, it's like you know what I didn't know. Sons of Anarchy is filmed up here in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You know, so.
And it's weird. It's like Sons of Anarchy, Santa Clarita. You don't see those things meshing.
Right.
It's very odd. Like what? I feel like it should be filmed in East LA or something.
Right.
That's where it should be filmed. You know, most movies are filmed in Canada. So like you'll see
a lot of them. Yeah.
They're talking about Cheyenne Mountain or Texas or whatever, and they're nowhere near these places. They're just mocked up to look like them.
No, because you got it right, man. They're looking for the tax breaks, and a lot of places do not give it.
Why not give the tax break? That's just money in their pocket.
I mean, I think most of it, I don't know if you remember the X-Files.
Yeah.
I remember most of the series was filmed in Vancouver.
Yep.
Because they couldn't get tax breaks wherever they wanted to film it.
And that's the weirdest thing in the world, because you're bringing business to your town. You might as well give the tax break. When you're bringing crews and millions of dollars worth of equipment, I mean, it's just good for that city.
Right.
Give the break.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Via
but,
Regosa thinking, bro. That's what it is.
But you know what? I guarantee you there's other businesses that are not as lucrative that are getting tax breaks to operate in the cities.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know.
Sure there is.
I think it's who you know and, you know, how much money you can throw to a campaign.
Via Regosa. That's all I got to say.
Well, he's gone.
Thank God.
So now we got the, what is it, Han?
I don't know. As long as Via Retardo is not in office anymore, we're cool.
Hey, man, you know, they're saying he's going to be the first Latino president, man. So
listen, I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to predict this. That's never going to happen.
All right.
Look, I'm cool with the first Latino president. Sign me up. But if it's Via Regosa, I'm leaving the country. There's nothing good's going to happen to that.
You know what's funny? A lot of people say that about Obama.
Well, let's not talk about Obama. I mean, it's lots changed. Everything's going right. Hey, everybody gets better jobs, right? The economy's just kicking butt, right?
I got a raise after he got elected. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah? Wow. I think you're one of 4 billion people. It's not like his predictions actually played out well. Nothing against the guy, but
we're almost at a commercial break, so I was going to talk about this topic, and I just kind of talk a little bit about it. It's something that gets to me is when I see these TV shows and I see these articles about the amount of money that parents spend on quinceañeras or sweet 16s.
Yeah. I got a story for you.
To me, that is the stupidest thing a parent could do.
I just had 2 twin daughters, and in the first 2 years, I've spent more money on the first birthday party and now coming the second birthday party. I don't know what's going to happen when they turn 15 or 16, depending on how my wife wants to go, because she's Latino.
Okay.
So she might want to go quinceañera versus sweet 16. Either way, I'll show you guys a story about a conversation I had with my wife just recently. But I'm going to wait till it's after the break because we got 20 seconds.
Yeah, we're almost out of here. But yeah, it's dumb. I've seen some of these TV shows, My Sweet 16, and I just don't get it. And yeah, I'll share a story about my 2 daughters.
Oh, you got 2 daughters too?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be great.
And I have a 3.5-year-old boy. So he's obviously not going to have a quinceañera or a sweet 16.
You're going to spend a lot less money on him. Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah.
I know. We're in California, bro.
I know. He's going to come to me, Papi.
This is 2013.
Yo quiero una quinceañera. Anyways, the 3 Guys Rant. We're in studio guest Brian from rawrant.com. We'll be back after the break. Stick around.
In a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And you can listen to us every Thursday at 2 p.m. right here on KCAA Radio. What do we talk about, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
And we dance a whole lot. In fact, if you want to watch us every day, you can go to AaronandKellyLive.com. That's AaronandKellyLive.com.
Check it out.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show, and I'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about pollen bursts. You may not know, but I've been confined to a wheelchair for over 20 years, and I've always looked for ways to increase my energy, mental clarity, and just feel good. Well, I found it in pollen bursts. It's natural, delicious, and easy to take, and I think you should try some too. To find out more, email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. Hey, join me so we can burst together.
Thank you, Inland Empire, for listening to KCAA Radio.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The 3 Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The 3 Guys Rant starts now.
All right, and I think we're back. Thank you for sticking around. You're listening to the 3 Guys Rant. And with in-studio guest Brian from rawrant.com. And one of the things I wanted to talk about briefly is because I keep seeing these articles about the amount of money that parents spend nowadays on quinceañeras or sweet 16s.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling. Some of these parents, the amount of money they pay, would put their kids through college.
Yeah.
But they just indulge these kids to the point where they're hiring professional dancers to be their partners during the quinceañera dance, and they're buying these kids cars and designer clothes, and they're spending tens of thousands, and some more wealthy individuals hundreds of thousands of dollars on a quinceañera, man.
Growing up, I was chambelán 3 times, and I never got paid once for it.
Not once.
Not once. I was chambelán at age 15, 16, and 17.
Nobody ever asked me, bro. I don't know why, man.
Really?
Yeah. Because I always ask, 15, 16, 17. When they would ask me, I would say, well, is it open bar?
That's a problem.
Yeah.
They don't have open bar.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, I got a story for you guys. So I had twins 18 months ago.
You look good, man. You seems like you lost all the...
I'm working on it.
All right.
Twin daughters, they're wonderful. Like the most wonderful thing that has ever happened to me, period. If you ever have kids, you'll understand. Their first birthday party, I'm thinking they're not going to remember anything, right?
I'm with you.
One of my daughters was born with a heart problem. And so she was in the hospital for like 6 months, racked up a $485,000 bill.
Okay.
I mean, this is a bill you don't pay off. This is a bill you die with, and your kids might pay off, right? Unless I become a millionaire. It's just not happening. So I told my wife, like, listen, we got this massive bill. We got giant medical bills to pay. Hey, we could take it easy on the birthday party and the presents. They're not going to remember anything for the first 3 years anyways. Shit, I don't remember. Ooh, I just cussed.
Yeah, we got it.
You got it? I don't remember anything from past 8 years old.
Right.
So we can just not have a birthday party until they're 8 years old. Well, the first birthday party, $2,000 was spent. Rented a place, rented a taco guy.
For the first?
For the first birthday party.
Okay.
You understand that one of my daughters was so fresh out of the hospital, she couldn't even open her eyes to see any of this stuff. There's just nothing going on that they're going to remember. I took a lot of pictures because it's a very expensive photo album. Now, I thought, okay, it's over. My wife had to get out of her system. The first birthday party, she had to get out of her system. We were married for 10 years. She's going on 30. This is her first, child. She wants to make it perfect, right? All right, well, here comes number 2. So birthday number 2 is coming up next month. And the conversation I had with my wife about 3 days ago was, hey, babe, I'm putting money aside for the baby's birthday party. I'm like, awesome, yeah, a couple $100. No, her last 2 paychecks have been put away into the birthday fund. She plans to put the next 2 paychecks, that's 2 months worth of paychecks, into a birthday fund. They're not going to remember any of this. No one's going to remember it. And we're talking about more than a couple $1,000s. I don't even know what we're doing. I feel like, are we, if I'm spending $4,000, there better be a stripper there,
Oh, absolutely.
Jeez.
No, I didn't spend that much, but I remember for my son's first birthday, we had to go almost, and forget that, the birthday and then the baptism.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
the baptism thing. No one's going to remember this.
Right, and that's what I told. Look, babe, he's one. He's not going to know anything. No, but he will. He will.
My daughters can't even look at me straight. Like they're looking left and right and up and down. Like they're not going to remember the dancers and the.
But it's always about the women. They have to do this. I think they do it for themselves. More for themselves. It's more like they want to show like, hey, I can throw a party for my kids, and it's my kid, so I want to do whatever I can. But I can understand that if, okay, it's my kid, and I got to do whatever I can, so he needs a kidney, I'm going to give him a kidney.
Sure.
Not I'm going to spend $4,000 on a birthday party.
No, I'm with you. When they said my daughter had a heart problem, I was like, okay, what is it going to take for you just to take my heart?
Right.
I mean, obviously it's not possible. No, I could kill myself right now. You got the equipment ready? So I'm with it. But just $2,000 is unnecessary.
Right.
It's nothing to do with what you would do for your kids. It's more like, why are we wasting this money?
Right.
We can put this to their college. Like, they're going to remember that. Hopefully. Right. Hopefully remember
that. No, I'm with you, man. But, I was watching, scrolling through channels the other day, and I stumbled upon, I don't know if it was MTV or whatever, and they were throwing the Sweet 16 for this kid.
I've seen it. My wife watches it, which scares the crap out of me. Like, she's watching that, taking notes.
This family spent over $300,000.
Oh.
They gave this kid a BMW as a gift.
Oh, my God.
I mean, obviously they have the money, but still, I mean, it's just
It
unreal.
sickens me when I have a problem changing the tires on my Jeep. Sometimes they're like, let me just give this person a BMW.
To me, I mean, you're doing more harm than good. But,
Yeah.
What do I know?
No, I think giving your children everything is stunting them because they don't learn how to be able to get things on their own. So
Right.
when you're no longer there to help them or just give it to them, they're going to be in trouble.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you. And then, that's the way things are in America today, man.
America.
The good United States of America. And you know what? I had a story I wanted to go over. Oh, here's something that caught my eye. And it's, how do you feel about women breastfeeding in public?
It's not necessary.
Huh?
It doesn't matter, but it's not.
But
not
does it offend you?
No. Why would it offend me?
Right.
Why would boobs ever offend me?
All right. Why would boobs ever offend any man? I don't get it.
I'm sure there's boobs that would offend me. I haven't seen them yet, but I'm sure they exist.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I did see Arvin without his shirt on one time.
Oh, you know what?
He's got he's got tattoos of stars around his nipples. It's just,
dude. Wait before you go on. A guy that works for me. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna say his name. His name is Jason.
All right, Jason.
And, he takes his shirt off and he models the shirts for me. We have our shirt website, mixtees.com, and he's the model on the website. If you go there, you're gonna see him or his bottom half. Anyways,
bottom half.
Well, I'm sorry, the top half. No,
all right,
no head.
all right,
from
man.
here to here.
This is shirts, right?
Yeah,
all
shirts.
Right.
Yeah, shirts. So he'll be taking the shirts off, putting the new shirt on, take a picture. That they're doing the photography. And one day I walked in, and I'm like, I never seen him with his shirt off. I've known the guy for years, and I'm like, what's going on with how many nipples do you have? And I'm not joking. Jason has 3 nipples. He has 2 nipples. One's like a little cockeyed tongue to the left on the left side, and then the 2 regular ones. And he has literally 3 nipples, and it freaked me out. I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe it was food for a while or something. 3 nipples. So the model on mixtees.com has 3 nipples. Go check it out.
People, go check it out. What's the site again?
Mixtees.com. MIXEDTEES.com.
What you should do next time you guys are doing a photo shoot, crank up the AC, bro. Or do the photo shoot inside a meat locker.
A meat locker? He just has like 2 or 3 little dots.
That is too funny, dude.
Anyways.
No, but it was there's people complaining on a American Airlines flight about a woman breastfeeding. So the stewardess asked the woman to use to cover herself up, whatever, and there was a big hoopla. So these women organized this group, a bunch of breastfeeding women.
Oh, here we go.
Flooded the airport.
Breastfeeding gang.
Yeah, and they started breastfeeding at the terminal to protest the airlines. But to me,
can I join that group? Or
to me, it's like, okay, seriously. I mean, what's more natural than a woman breastfeeding a baby? I mean,
no. Here's the deal. It's nothing about it is offensive, but it doesn't. If people are, it doesn't necessarily have to be done in public. I mean,
right.
Some moment on a plane, I think
she was on the plane.
Right.
But
I mean, I've been at the bank where like, and by the way, the kid looks way too old. The 3-year-old kid shouldn't be breastfeeding anymore. What are we gonna see when he's 8 years old?
He's only 36 months, bro.
If he can talk, say, "Mom, can I get some milk?" We got a problem. Get that kid a bottle. No, but I've seen it like at the bank and stuff like that. That's not. You don't have, why are you stopping like at the bank to breastfeed your child?
Right.
Like are you not pumping at home? I know how this works. There's pumps and there's bottles. Like
but there's husbands.
There are husbands, but there's nothing unnatural about it whatsoever. It's normal.
Right.
It's just not necessary in a lot of places I've seen it happen. I feel like it's a woman power thing. Let's go in the bank and just breastfeed, man.
No, I know it's amazing, dude. But the number of people that really get offended over a woman breastfeeding,
it's crazy.
To me, it's crazy. I mean,
and they had like the towels and stuff. Like, what are you?
Right.
How much are you seeing, really?
Right.
It's not a strip club. They breastfeed a child.
Exactly. I mean, they may get. The woman might get offended every time, they most of the time they do when they're breastfeeding. I walk over with $1. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Yeah, okay. They
just hand it to the baby.
They get offended.
If the baby can pick it up, but he's too old.
Exactly. That's a test right there. Walk up to the woman who's breastfeeding with $1 bill. If the baby reaches for it, she's got to cover up.
Yeah, you got to cover up. It's been too long.
Anyways, we're coming to the end of the show. Again, Brian, thank you for coming in. Name of your website again?
Mixedtees.com. MIXEDTEES.com.
And then rawrant.com.
And rawrant.com.
Go check it out, folks. Pretty soon you're going to see all of us doing something together. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry, Arvin and Phil weren't here, but who needs them when we have Brian in studio?
Hey, check out YouTube. YouTube.com/mixedtees. I do a short format show.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. See you next week.
See you later.